everything within me I need to sprout this seed. I just have to believe. I just have to take action, that's all. Anybody that wants to transform their life, believe you can and take action. Anybody that wants to evolve everything they've already done for themselves, but they want to take it to the next step, believe you can and take action. That's our recipe for today. And it feels good, doesn't it? It feels good knowing that something was planted within your spirit that is full of life, ready to blossom, ready to illuminate through your pores, through your aura, through your essence. It excites me, you understand? You know, the days where I question if I could do it, the day
we made it.
take action.
I feel like I'm like this. That's all right. I'm going to let that go.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's been such a long time, I feel like. It's so funny. This thing that never existed in my life before this pandemic has definitely been something that now does, right? So we're going to get started and we're going to be on our mat today. It's hot. It's already like, I don't know, I think I heard an hour ago it was like 82 degrees already. So we're just going to make sure that we stay hydrated. So drink your water. Have your towel next to you if you need a towel. Yeah, let's come down on the mat and take our 5 minutes of sort of centering and grounding and get ourselves together. We are going to do some foam rolling and stretching. My body definitely needs it. And then we'll do some dancing in a bit. All right, let's get to it.
Welcome to today. Allow your eyes to open with gratitude in the breath of oxygen that you breathe so easily, and in the atmosphere of everything you touch. You see today as an opportunity to feel every positive emotion and give back positivity to anyone you meet. It's much harder and costs a lot more energy to be negative. Let yourself be free in the giving and receiving of the flowing energy of others. Notice where your path will lead today, even from small goals that bring some kind of peace to you within. Be aware of how your body is guiding you in the right direction, and sensing willingness to move forward without hesitation. Where there is hesitation, perhaps a moment to contemplate is needed. You want the best for yourself, and if that means sitting on an idea or something that someone says, then patience to gain a visualization of where that path will lead is the best solution. It's okay to pause for a while, to think about things. Sometimes doing things on the spur of the moment can cause unnecessary upset. And by taking the time to delve into your intuition, you can make the best decisions for yourself. Go about today with a light feeling of freshness. Feel as though your feet are floating on air. This is how you will find positivity. Be open to new ideas. Take a different approach, guided by your intuition or your first thought. everything with a deliberate and positive action. You are your own destiny. Everything felt by you, from your emotions and mood, can be controlled better with awareness. Your feel of the day will improve by noticing the small things around. Like a garden you pass that you never saw before, or the true intentions of someone you know. See positivity from everything in this day. As you open up your intuition, you can only gain and advantage yourself. Give yourself permission to ask the questions needed to clarify what you need to know and to where it may lead. Today is yet another opportunity to better your life. Question motives of others and yourself to see the true intent, clearing up confusions of any clouded situations. Let the sun inside you shine with a warmth of positive rays that attract only like-minded people. Be free by starting your day with a deep and fresh inhalation of positive and refreshing oxygen. And as you release even slower, you feel ready to take your first step into today.
All right. Okay, let's take that first positive step. And you can stay seated. We're going to stay seated, and we're going to start with our head rolls and getting into our shoulders a little bit. We're going to stretch and do some legs as well, and get on our foam roller and just going and bringing the music back. All right. Very good. So while you're seated, let's go ahead and just bring the ear side to side. Sitting tall. You can go at your own pace, but less about the stretching and more about the lubricating of the neck. And then the next time that your ear is to the right side, you're going to take your right hand up over the head and just rest it gently on that side, on the left side of your ear. Take a moment and just feel the neck opening up, the shoulder dropping down by the side, down and back. And release that. And bring the head side to side again. Sitting tall. And the next time that the ear is on the left side, we'll take the left arm, rest it on the right side of the head. Allowing that right shoulder to just drip down, rotating back down the spine, opening up the neck. And release that. And from here, roll the neck halfway in the front. So to the right and to the left. Gently, gentle half circles. Again, just getting that blood circulating, not collapsing too much in the chest, but really just letting the neck circle and take it all the way up and around to the back, and just looking side to side in the back of the neck, feeling wherever there's any tightness, just taking note of that so that we can bring that information with us for the rest of the time that we're together. And let's drop the chin down to the chest on that next right side of the circle. Being sure to breathe. And when you complete your next circle, you'll reverse course, go the other way. Side and reach them up, clasping your hands together. You can bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears and then drop them down back. Again, lifting up and dropping them down, keeping the arms lifted. One more time. Up and feeling the scapula drop. And we'll open the arms to the side. And let's take the right arm towards the left and just gently twist. And if you have your yoga block, or if you want to have a yoga block for a little bit more support, you can use that. And put your left hand on top as you're twisting towards the left side. Gently. Very good. And untwist that. And let's just bend the elbow slightly and twist side to side. And bring the arms out to the side and lift up. Same thing, shoulders up. And then drop them down, widening the back, opening the chest. And again, lifting the shoulders. And dropping them down, widening the back. One more, up. And drop them down and open the arms to the side. And we're going to twist towards the right. Again, you can take your yoga block and have that there for support. Hello, yes, good morning, spine. Very good, and come back to the front and twist side to side. Very good, and arms up again. And this time we're going to stretch forward, so I'm finding that diagonal first, so I'm just going to face the side so you can see what I'm doing, that I'm not trying to go forward and down, but that I'm reaching and I'm going to come up off of those sits bones in the back, finding that diagonal, and then relax all the way down and just rest here. And pressing your hands into your mat and widening the back. Just going to rock side to side, loosening up the lower back a little bit. And walk it up. Release the legs. And kind of just shake them out a little bit. Very good. And we're going to recross this time, put the opposite leg in front. So I had my right, now I'm going to put my left and bring my arms up and come forward on that diagonal, lifting the sits bones in the back and just holding here with the arms by the ears, nice long spine. And now relax forward and down. You can rock side to side, loosening up the lower back a bit. Pressing those hands into the floor to open up the back. And walking the hands up. Releasing the legs. The blood recirculate a little. Very good. We're going to grab our foam roller. And we're going to bring it to our lower back. Exhaling as you arrive. Ooh, make sure that you're all the way down at the base of your spine. So I'm at the top of my glutes and the base of my spine where that connects. And I'm gonna put my hands to hold the foam roller and just rock the pelvis side to side. Loosening up the glutes a little, getting some blood flow in there. And the next time that the legs are to the right, we'll stay on the right side and drop the right leg to the floor. And come back up, and we'll go to the other side. And back to the center. Very good. I'm going to put my feet on the floor and push the foam roller up my back. Walk myself forward. And we're going to roll out our spines. Oh my goodness. Hello. Yes, good morning back. So you're sort of just incrementally going up and down. Maybe going a little higher as you roll. My feet are flat on the floor. And my abdominals are engaged to support my spine. I'm going to come up towards my upper back. Again, widening as much as I can. Shoulders and the base of the neck. Very good. Let's roll maybe 3 more times. Oh, hello, yes. Oh my goodness. Very good. I'm going to put my hips on the floor and bring the foam roller down to the back of the legs and using my hands to support me. Rolling out those hamstrings. Again, squeezing those abdominals to help keep the hips up as I roll. And using my hands to support my torso. And also to slide a little. Very good. And we're going to come down, put the pelvis on the floor. Ooh. We're going to move down to our calves. Yikes. My calves are always super tight. So I'm just doing an action of like swing, like you are on a swing set. So that's the action. And then I'm going to windshield wipe side to side. And I can feel all the knots in there just getting rolled over. And it's actually really important to roll out the calves because your calves are going to connect to your feet. And especially those of us that may experience tight ankles or something, you want to make sure that you're not only warming up and rolling out your ankles, but that you're also rolling out the calf, because if the calf is tight, it's going to pull on the ligaments in the ankles and in the feet, and that's when we get a lot of that tension. And that tightness is not good, especially as we're getting older. You know, the more that we're on our feet, or maybe the more that we're not on our feet and using them as much as we did as kids, running around outside and going to dance class and walking to school and all of that, you know, we just don't want our feet to atrophy, because that's your foundation, you know? That's the thing that we need to stand up on. Very good. Whew. Okay, we're going to flip over and we're going to go to the front of the body, but before we do that, I just want to take a moment at the ankles. So let me turn this way. So I told you probably last month that I had seen a PT briefly just to work on my ankle, because my ankles were really tight and swollen, and this was one of the exercises that she gave me, was finding the first of all, rolling out the calf and the whole back of the leg. But then also all around the ankle, you want to just find the, right around that Achilles tendon, there's like a little, little pocket. So you want to kind of go into that groove and just sort of massage in there a little bit, loosening that up, getting some blood to circulate in the ankles. And taking it around the ankle bone and towards the outside. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just stretch the foot to the side. So it's sickling the foot and then taking it towards the outside and then bring the ankle inside and outside. Again, inside. Stretching out the side of the leg, the side of that ankle. So I'm also kind of lifting up and down a little bit as I'm putting a little bit of pressure and then releasing it and going to the other side. And then here I'm going to go to the outside of my ankle and get into the outside, the little pocket that's right around that ankle bone, and just sort of massaging that out a little bit as well. And when we do the side of our leg, we'll do the whole IT band and all of that. We're also going to do the outside of the lower leg too, because that's also going to connect into the ankle. And so all of this, if this is all super tight, that's going to pull on that ankle as well, and can cause a loss of some mobility. So we just want to make sure, again, that we're taking care of our feet, right? We need them. And then I'm just going to massage my toes a little bit. The top of my foot, the outside. Very good. We're going to go to the other side as well. So switching legs, finding the back of that Achilles, and just finding a little groove and applying light pressure. It doesn't have to be, you're not trying to cut your circulation off. Just massaging that in there. We're going to move towards the ankle bone on the outside. You feel that groove in the outside part of that ankle. And then lifting the foot and stretching it away. And then the other way. Again, pulling it like a sickled foot. We're just going to gently lift up and down as it's in that like sickled position. Getting a little bit of stretch on the outside of that ankle. And then releasing it and going the other way. Again, sickling one more time. And a little bit of flex and point action. Very good. And we go to the outside of the ankle, the top outside of the ankle bone. Just massaging that. And moving down towards the toes, the metatarsals, the pad, the ball of the foot. Very good. All right, let's go to the front of our body with our foam roller. And so we're gonna do our quads in the front of the hips. So you wanna make sure that when we're doing our quads that you're not on your kneecaps. So you don't wanna ever roll your kneecaps. We wanna stay on the muscles. So I'm just gonna line myself up. Hello. And roll, and I'm, again, squeezing those abdominals to support my lumbar spine. We're just rolling front and back on the quads. Making sure that we're continuing to breathe. Very good. I'm going to lower my foam roller. My legs are a little tighter right above the knee. Ooh, hello. Yes. And if you want to sort of windshield wipe side to side with the hips, I feel all the knots in my quads. Oh my goodness. And then after you've done that a couple times, go back to rolling straight up and down. And then we'll go back and windshield wipe. It's a bit painful. And one more time, up and down. Very good. We're gonna go to the outside of the leg now. So I'm gonna shift to my IT band. So, when I'm rolling from here and I'm coming down and then coming back up this way. So I'm not just going straight up and down the side of the leg. I'm sort of starting it right at the top of the hip, or the side top of the hip here. And then I'm rolling and I'm twisting my body as the foam roller is coming down the leg here, so that I end up sort of in front, and then I'm going to come back up. So your IT band starts up here and it wraps around and connects in the knee. So we just want to make sure that we're getting that whole thing. And that's really sometimes, for my body, that's what's making my hips really tight a lot of times, is that my IT band is tight. So we want to just make sure that we're really going along that IT band to roll it out. And I'm going to come up further on my mat. Very good. And so as I'm rolling, I'm twisting. And then I'm coming back, and you see I'm starting towards the top, back or side part of the pelvis. And then when I roll down, I'm going to also twist the body. So now I'm ending towards the front. And I come back up. And then coming back down. And up. And let's do like 2 more. And 1 more. Very good. From here, we're going to come onto the front of the foam roller, and I'm actually going to set up my hip flexor. Ooh, hello. So I'm at the top of the pelvis here, and we're going to roll out this, the hip flexor here on the outside. So all of this connects into the knee, and so this is also a good way to protect your knees, right? I think as we get older, people are like, oh, my knees are going. Well, maybe that's part of it, right? We know that there's just like over time, you only get so much cartilage in your joints, but also when the muscles around and the muscles that are interacting with and that connect to the knees are tight and pulling on that, that's also, quite the environment for pain or atrophy over time, or stress on the joints. So stress on the joints isn't always just the jumping, right? It's about that tightness in the muscles too. And so we're just doing this to alleviate some of that tightness. All right, very good. Whew. Hello. Just let that kind of shake out a little bit. We're gonna go to the other side. I have not done this, like, as we're doing it right now. I haven't done this since the last time I had kitchen classes, so it's been quite a time. All right, we're gonna start in the front of the leg, and just going up and down, finding that IT band, finding the top of the quad, and you can stay in any area that feels a little tighter on your body. And even if you're not feeling any tightness and you're just rolling and you're like, well, I'm not really feeling too much, it's still beneficial because you're getting to, on a cellular level, you're breaking up that lactic acid, you're allowing circulation in the legs, so it's good for blood flow as well. And we know that our bodies need blood, our muscles need blood, And so I'm a little bit tighter on the outside at the bottom of my IT band that kind of goes into the connection of the knee. So I'm just giving myself a little bit more love there. And I'm going to move to the front of the hip. Again, making sure that you're breathing. side of my body first, just a little bit. So I'm on my obliques and the top of those ribs in the back. And then now getting into that shoulder blade. So the lats, your serratus area. And just sort of opening that up. For me, I have a lot of tension in my back and neck. So it's like I get a lot of tightness in my legs from the dancing that I do, but then I get the tightness in my upper body and my back and shoulders just from like the stress of life. So I'm just spending a little time here. I'm gonna rock side to side. So I'm rolling over that shoulder blade where I feel the tightest. I'm just kind of gently rocking front and back to open up that shoulder blade. Very good. I'm going to move the foam roller up a little bit and get into my deltoid. And so I'm always doing that sort of spiraling action as I'm rolling. I'm not just going up and down, but there's a spiraling action that happens as well to get into that full rotation of the muscle. And not all your muscles are just straight. Sometimes the fibers of the muscle also are spiraling, so it's good to really be able to get into that a little bit. Hello. Who would have thought that your arms would be like sore and tight? Might as well just get the forearm a little bit. Ooh, that wrist. Listen, clearly I roll out everything. So those of you that are like, how is she still dancing? That's one of the things. I try not to skip areas, or only do like the popular, like, oh, I'm gonna do my quads, and like that's it. Or I'm gonna do my back, and that's it. No. So again, I'm gonna get that side body. Ooh, hello. So we wanna be careful with our torsos, because there's not a lot of bones around your torso. And so, you just want to be careful of your organs on the inside, that you're not like putting so much pressure. It's just a gentle pressure. And then as I roll, ooh, hello, up that shoulder. Oh my gosh. My hands by my head. Right into that shoulder blade. I often get a lot of knots underneath my shoulder blades. So that's really a tricky area for me. And I'm going to take that rocking action over the shoulder blade. Oh, did you hear that? That pop was... Wow. But it feels good. It's pain, but it's like pain that feels good. Very good. And I'm going to roll. Again, rolling out the top of that arm. I'm going to move my foam roller up a little bit. And taking that spiraling action as we're rolling, the deltoid, the tricep. Listen, I'm going to be so ready for today. I'm going to be so ready after this. Like, I'm going to be walking around and people are like, how are you like, it's like you're floating. I'm like, I got on my mat this morning. All right. I'm going to come up and just finish the line out. That forearm and wrist. Ooh, very good. Alright, let's put our fingers together and just roll your wrists one way and the other. We're going to do some lunges just to kind of stretch that out too. Stretch out our hips a little bit more. I'm going to have a sip of my probiotic mixture, probiotic and wheatgrass. Anyway, we have a filming this weekend for a project that I told you all about. If you haven't listened to the things that I had going on, you can click the link in my bio at the end of this, and it'll take you to like a 20-minute video where I'm talking about like all the things that I've been up to spring, summer. And so we have a filming for the project that we're doing at Harvard University on Sunday, so I'm trying to also get my body, make sure that my body is like straight and ready for that too. So we're gonna do some lunges and do our hips. All right. Very good. Let's come down onto the mat. Let's actually start with some cat cows. So we'll be on all fours, making sure that your shoulders are over your wrists, and then relaxing those ankles down to the floor so that your toes are not tucked up and there's no flexion in there, but that you're actually lengthening. We'll drop our chin to the chest and open up that back. And arch out. And contract in. And out. Again, let's do that a couple more times. And out. One more. And out. And let's circle the head and the tailbone away from each other. Hopefully feeling a little bit more looseness, but it might still be tight. And go to the other side, but it could be a little bit looser. I know that my body is always tight. So I'm not always trying to get to like some kind of super flexible moment, but I am trying to loosen up a little bit. Let's send after you finish your next rotation, let's send the pelvis back and reach the arms forward, and we can take a little child's pose here, stretching those arms and then rotating the armpits towards the mat and allowing the body to sort of just open, and you're breathing here into the body, pressing those hands into the floor so there's a little bit of opposition and lengthening in the body. Very good. Walk your hands in. And let's take a down dog. Trying to lengthen those heels towards the floor behind you, lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling, engaging those abdominals. Very good. And let's bring your left leg forward. We'll bring your right knee down on the mat. Left leg forward. We're going to rock front and back. Again, just to get the body, the blood circulating before we stretch. You never just want to like stretch. You don't want to like go into a position and hold. We want to allow the blood to arrive first and then have the muscle stretch so that there's not a moment of like tension or stress in the muscle, but that the muscle can relax. And so the next time that we're forward, we'll stay there. And if you want a yoga block, you can have one on the side and just allowing the hip to drop. But as my right hip, my hips are square, but as my right hip is dropping, I'm also lifting in my abdominal. So I'm not just arching and collapsing. I don't want to collapse. I'm supporting the hip flexor being able to open by engaging the abdominals so that I can find the maximum amount of length. And we'll just breathe here for a second. Very good. And let's tuck that back toe under and lift the knee up off the floor. Bring the pelvis back and roll up. If you want to bring your arms out to the side, you can. Keeping the hips square, lifting in those abdominals, taking a moment to really feel that connection happening in the body. And then we're going to drop the arms, drop the chin to the chest, bend the knee, and straighten back out to your lunge. Bring your feet together, hold a little, and heads down, eyes looking in between the legs. You can just relax here, allowing the hip bones to lengthen towards the ceiling. Very good, and bend the knees. And we're going to step the left leg back this time. You can put that knee on the floor, and we're just going to get a little bit of traction front and back first. The next time that we're forward, we'll just just hang out there. Softening the front of the ankle, lifting in those abdominals to support the hip flexor opening, finding length in the body. Tuck our back toe under and lift the knee up off the floor, lengthening a little deeper into that hip flexor. And send the pelvis back, bend that back knee and roll yourself up. Hips are square. This is a little bit tricky to come up through the spine without rocking side to side. And the arms can be out to the side if that feels useful. Hips are square, abdominals are engaged. Just feeling that alignment happening. And drop the chin to the chest, bend the knees and roll yourself down. Coming back out to that lunge. And step the leg in. And lengthen over, relaxing the neck, relaxing the head. Sending the tailbones up towards the ceiling. You can shake your head yes, or shake your head no. See how loose you feel. Or maybe where there might be a little bit more tension still, which is okay. Very good. We're gonna bend the knees and step the right leg back again. Put that knee down on the floor. And you're gonna, here's what I'm gonna have us do. If you have a yoga block or something to prop yourself up with, I'm gonna have you put that right underneath your hamstring, and we're gonna lengthen out and straighten our legs. Ooh, hello, and find our split. With the support of that yoga block in action. I'm gonna go ahead and lift up under. Nope, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna put the leg down and just do the hamstring. Very good. And sometimes this support is nice because it allows us to get the strength of get the stretch of the split without overtaxing the hamstring. I think that sometimes we overtax the hamstring. And after you've been here for a minute, if you want to get rid of the yoga block, you can. You don't have to, but you can. I think I might, just to see where I'm at. Ooh. Yes, hello. Sit down, bring the legs in. Hello. It's always the legs coming in that's like man. And put the feet flat on the floor. We can drop the legs side to side. And just take a couple windshield wipers. Nice. We're gonna do the other side. So we can set ourselves up. I'm gonna just turn around, send my right leg in front of me, walking that leg forward, and lengthening out, allowing that yoga block to support my hamstring, and just breathe here. Yoga block you can. Very good. Come back off of that. Ooh, gently bringing the legs in and dropping the knees side to side. We're gonna do 2 more things on the floor. So let's do our pigeon. So I'm going to come over towards my left side, set up my left leg in front of me. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do my right side so you can see where I put the yoga block. I actually learned this in a bar class. I was taking Stacey's bar class, and Erin, who is a Pilates instructor as well as a bar trainer, gave me this little hack, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. So what we're gonna do is bring your right leg in front of you, and we're gonna send our left leg behind. And then what I'm gonna have you do is take your yoga block or your support and just place it underneath the hip. And that's gonna allow you to open up in that pigeon a little bit more, especially if you have tight glutes or tight IT band, and being in your pigeon is a little bit difficult on the knee. Putting the support up underneath you will allow you to gain the benefit of the stretch without compromising the joints. Yeah. So we'll just be here and hang out for a second. And actually, I'm going to walk my hands forward and press into the floor, opening up the back, and then squaring off the pelvis, engaging my abdominals. This one actually feels really good. And if you want to release the block, you can. Ooh, I don't want to. I'm gonna hold here. Very good. And if you're on your yoga block, you can come up off of it. Ooh, and take the hips down. And sort of rock again, side to side. Just let the blood recirculate, or shake your leg out a little bit. We'll do the other side. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm setting up my left leg in front of me in that nice straight line as much as possible, and prepare my yoga block, send my right leg behind me, and set up the block underneath the hip, and walk myself out, forward, and just hang here. So it's really important to keep the pelvis square and lift those abdominals. So the more support that we have around the muscle group that we're trying to stretch, the easier that muscle group has, the easier of an opportunity that muscle group has to open and release on its own. If there's not supports around it, like if I'm just collapsed into the shape, then that muscle group that I'm trying to stretch is actually not going to be able to stretch, because it's going to have to respond to the lack of support that it has somewhere. And for those of us that are very flexible, yes, flexibility is one thing, but we also want to make sure that we're building strength. So usually if you're flexible, you might lack strength, and if you have a lot of strength and you lack flexibility, a lot of people sometimes are in the middle. So it's really important to make sure that we're understanding how to stretch to get the most benefit, and then also understanding what kind of body you have so that you can do what your body needs. Yeah. So I'm just gonna stay here for another maybe 30 seconds or so. Log in today and do this with you all. My body has needed it. I think that's the great thing about this live stream. You know, there's always, I try to find a positive in the things that I'm doing, and you know, clearly the sad part is I'm not able to see folks. But two of the positives are, one, you can take this asynchronously, so that's really good. But two, I have to do the whole thing. When I'm teaching in person, and let's go ahead and lie down on our backs and bring our knees into our chest. I'll keep talking. And just rock side to side a little bit. Trying to feel the entire spine on the floor, lengthening out. Very good. We're going to drop our knees to one side and just take a gentle twist. And this is another place that you can use your yoga block. If you need a little support, you can put that right underneath your calf, and that's helpful in allowing us to get a little more benefit out of our twist. But yeah, the second thing that I was going to say is that, you know, when I'm teaching, I'm not always doing, right? Like I'm teaching in-person classes, I'm watching you all. I'm giving you the sequence, I'm cueing you, but I'm watching so that I can actually give feedback and let you know, like, you know, oh, this is where we need to work or focus a little bit more, et cetera, et cetera. But this particular platform, I have to do all the things, which is really good for me. So it allows me to have a moment with my body as well. And we'll release that and just rock side to side one more time. Very good. And shift the hips over a little bit if you need to for space. And I'm going to drop my knees to the other side. Yes, for this lower back. Feels so good. We're going to make sure that we're breathing. Nice. Ooh. All right. I think that's going to be it for our floor stuff. All this foam rolling and stretching and centering and getting us grounded and setting our intention for the day. We're going to stand up and do our warm-up. I hope that we remember. If not, that's okay. I'll just cue you as we go. But we will start with rolling down 4 counts. And then we'll do our high laterals. And then we'll do our flat backs. Oh, sorry, no. After we do our rolling down and up, we do our cat cows. Then we do our high laterals. Then we do our flat backs. Then we'll face the front and do some pliés. We'll move on to our feet articulations and tendus, our chassés with contractions, our rebounds, and fortification 1. So it's a whole lot. And then we'll pause. And if at any point in this you need to take a pause, you can take a pause, sip some water. I know it's hot. Or at least it's hot here. I don't know if it's going to be hot where you're at. And then we'll do leg swings. Maybe we'll do some figure 4 today. And I don't know if we'll have time for a phrase, but at least because I started the video a little bit late. I realized that my phone wasn't charged enough for the live stream, so I had to charge it. But anyway, we will see how much we get through. All right, 1, 2, 3, break. Let's come up off the floor. We're rolling my mat. See, even standing up, I'm like, yes, I'm feeling a lot more lengthened, alive, awake, ready. All right, let's get this music together. I'm gonna pause this one. Oof. And grab, oh shoot. And grab my other music. All right, here we go. Parallel first position. 5, 6, 7, 4 counts, roll down 1. Then the knees 2 counts. And straighten. Hang here 4 counts. Roll up 4 counts. Then the knees 2 counts. Roll up. Hold here 2 counts. Arms and heels down, head to the right, 4 counts, here we go. Connect the dots. 2 counts. Bend the knees, 1 count. Steady. Roll up. Bend the knees, 2 counts. 4 counts down. Arms and heels arrive at the same time. Head to the right, 4 counts. Roll down, 2 counts. Bend the knees. 2 counts. And up. 4 counts down. Head to the left. We're going to connect to our cat-cow standing plie. March out 2 counts. And in. High lateral. Sorry, 1. My bad. 2, 3, 4. Bend the knees. Heels up. Feeling the weight of the pelvis. 2 counts. Add the arms. Send the pelvis over. Keeping it smooth. Again, same thing. 2 counts. Last time, 2 counts. We're going to go to 1 count. Oh, I'm early. Hold on. And soften the knee. Elevate up. Send the pelvis over. Arms up. Lifting, squeezing those glutes, opening up the hip flexors in the front. Soften the ankle. Up and over. Arms up, opening the hip flexors, squeezing those glutes. Same thing, 1 count. Soften the ankle, 2 counts. Inner thighs are working, find that diagonal, send the pelvis over, float. Arms up, arms down. Last time. Dropping those shoulders Arms up and plie, roll up. Face the front. Right. Spiral, lateral. Up and over. C-curve. Left arm. Spiral, lateral. Up, straighten the legs. Slide to the other side. C-curve. Same thing. Right arm. Spiral. Up to the other side. Left. Spiral. We're going to go to our grand plie second. Right. Stay low. C-curve. Left arm. Spiral. Last set. Good feet together. 6, 7, right foot goes over. Heel down and flip. And 7 and 8, left arm, left foot. Dégagé, coupe. Same pattern. Right. Lift to close. Leg goes to the side. Dégagé. It's been a while since I've done this. To the back. It's not the same as teaching it. Left foot. 1. Right foot. Dégagé. And 1. Lift to close. To the side. And 1. Lift to close. To the back. Dégagé. Turn it out. 1. Plie. Plie. Left. Dégagé. Coupe. And right. Plie. Push. Plie. And left. Dégagé. Coupe. And 1. I can feel that I also have not taken ballet in a while. To the back. This rotation is all over the place. Left foot. Plie, push. And right foot. Dégagé. And left. Side. Last time left. Chasse out 1. Drop the arms to the front. Open. Close. Hold for our music. Ooh, wipe your sweat, maybe. Oh my goodness. 5, 6, left foot. Here we go. Out. Breathe. And in. Out. Drop the arms to the front. Open up. 2 counts. Close. And out. We're going to roll up. 4 starts plie. And lift up. Again, plie. Rebound. Drop down. 1. Change. Close. And out. Drop the arms. Slow roll up. 4 starts. And straight. Again. Let it go. Half turn. To the back. Out to the left. Front. Left leg. Face the back. Or full turn. To the right. 2 counts. Hinge. Lift. Other side. Heels down. Arms up. Feet parallel. 2 circles. And drop down. Right arm. Left. 2 circles. To the right. 6, 7, and 2 circles. Down. Left. 2 circles. Down. Sternum. Lift. Again, 2 circles. 4 counts, arms down. 4, 3, 2, heels up. 2 counts. Right leg. 4 counts, go forward. 2, 3, 4, 4 counts and up. 2 counts. And 4 down. We're going to stretch to our lateral in 1 count. Here we go. 1 count, 1 count, 2 counts. Inner thighs are working. Face the front. Heels down. Step it in. Left side, 2 counts up. Left foot. 4 counts. Up 4 counts. 2 counts. And 4 counts. Here we go to the right. Up. Twist. Heels down. Step it in. We did it. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm gonna go get my towel. Give me 1 second. Woo! Also, I think I saw. Oh yes. I just saw your comment about the foam rolling. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. It's very needed. Also, we don't do it enough. And I know for myself, it's hard for me to motivate, right? Like, even though I'm like leading this right now, it's like, oh, Jenny's so like on it. I'm on it because I had to log in, right? Like, I had to log in, and I know that there was going to be people on the other end that are like counting on me, or not maybe counting on me, but like just knowing that like, oh, Jenny's going to be doing this thing. I want to, do it as well. Had I not had to log in, that accountability wouldn't be there. I would be like probably on my foam roller for 5 minutes and not go like as deep. So yes, very much needed. And also thank you for the accountability. All right, let's, you know what? We're not going to do leg swings right now. It is blazing in here. So balancing and blazing, I'm feeling like a little already. So let's do figure 4. I'll talk us through the sequence. But we'll do figure 4, and then I'll maybe like do a different sequence that will give us some lateral tees and stuff, just so that we can get that in. But I don't have the mental clarity with all this heat that's like hazy in my mind right now to do leg swings. Okay. So figure 4. Also, I should stand like right here underneath the fan. Figure 4, you're going to step the right leg over, left arm is going to lean. So when I'm stepping, I'm not stepping close to my foot. I'm really stepping out so that I have space to lean into that. And feel the work that you did on that foam roller. Yeah? So you'll be here 2 counts and step open, 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sure that you're looking forward. Don't look down, because we don't want to have our spine twisted like this. We want to keep our spine erect and in line. Even though we're taking a curve, we want the curve to go like that, like a candy cane, but not like, I don't know, a flamingo. Do flamingos turn their heads around? Anyway, you get the point. Staying forward. The third one, 1, 2, we'll add the arm, 3, 4, come all the way up, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie 2 counts and straighten 2 times. 4 counts up, 4 counts lift the leg, 4 counts coming over. C curve around, step the feet to back to parallel second. You'll be ready for the left foot. Open, open. Third one, add the arm, bring it up, figure 4. 2 and 2, 2 and 2. 4 up, release the leg, bring it over, C curve around. Part 2. Ooh, I just had a thought. Instead of going to the floor, my floor is very sticky. Instead of going to the floor, let's take our C curve around and step up. Step to your parallel second. We're gonna go to our high lateral. 1, add the arm, 2, take your lateral T over, 3, 4. We'll plie there. 5, 6, straighten 7, 8. Passe, 1, 2. Bring it to the front, 3, 4. Carry it side, 5, 6. Passe up, 7, 8. Take your side lunge, 1, 2. First position, 3, 4. Straighten the legs in parallel. Take a little releve. So as I bring my heels to first, I'm going to straighten my legs, bring the feet to parallel, but then I'm going to take a little releve and come down to make sure that my weight is forward. Then you'll do the left side. So we'll start the whole thing the same way. The whole figure 4 sequence, right? Take your spiral around, step the feet together. We'll go right into our high lateral. Take it over. So when I'm stepping into my high lateral, my standing leg isn't as rotated as much as I'm going to need it for the lateral T. So I'm here, but then as I go over, I'm going to adjust that bottom heel so I can get more rotation and have more stability in the pelvis. I'll take 1 set of the plie. So plie 2 counts, straighten, passe, develope, carry it side, which is what we usually do. And instead of floating the leg down, your legs out to the side, you're going to lift up under that knee, place to your passe, take your side lunge, first position, toes together, releve, heels down. Yeah? Let's just do 1 set of each of that. A, for timing, but also like it's warm. Let's see how we feel with 1 set. And if we want to do another set, then we can do that. Listen to me, if we, meaning me, ha! Because I'm here with you, doing it with you. Here we go. Ready? 5. Right leg is going to cross. 7 and 8. 2 counts. 1, 2, and open. Again. Third one. Add the arm. 4 counts up. Plie 2 counts. Again. 4 count releve. Closing those ribs. Lift the knee first. Extend the leg. And up. Take it around. Left leg steps. Looking forward. Add the arm. Up. Plie 2 counts. Again, plie. Closing the ribs as you lift up. Lift the knee. Extend the leg. Up. Left. C curve round. Right foot. Yes, actually, we're going to do another set. So I'm going to start with that lateral T sequence, just because I feel like we do need to do some lateral. Just that alone was, my hips were like, yes. So we're going to do that. Sip some water. So let's do 1, 2, lateral T, 3, 4. So do the same thing that we just did. From here, when we take our C curve, let's yeah. Okay. Stay with me. You're gonna roll up 7, left leg and tendu 8. Here we'll take 4 leg swings. You're gonna go to your front T. We're gonna contract in. We're gonna come out. We're gonna contract in. We're gonna go back to our lateral T. You're gonna take your side lunge, grand plie, bring it to first. I'm gonna bring it to first and I'm gonna step over because I know that I'm gonna need space that way. So you can either come to first and take your left leg and tendu again. Come to first, sorry, and bring your feet together to parallel to start this again. Or if you need to step over, make an adjustment, you'll just have that 8 count to do what you need to do. Just keep that alignment. Whatever you're doing, do it with presence and connection to your body. Yeah? So let me give that again. I'm going to do the left side. So we'll have our high lateral. 1, 2, lateral T, 3, 4. Plie 2 counts and straighten 2 counts. Passe, developpe, carry it side. Passe, side lunge. From here, you're going to bring your right leg out. 4 leg swings. We're going to go to our front T. Contract, release, contract, lateral T, go to your side lunge, grand plie to the back, come to your first, and you can either step or tendu or whatever it is that you're going to do for your ending. Yeah? Okay, in your lateral T, from your lateral T to your side lunge, you want to try as much as you can depending on your space. You want to make sure that your head is staying parallel to the floor. So, hello. When I'm in my lateral T, right, my head is here. I don't want to come up to find my lunge. My head is already in line. I want to stay there. If my microwave wasn't here, I want to stay there and let my body come to that side lunge. So something to think about if you have the space. If you don't have the space, of course, make an accommodation for, safety first. And if we were in person, we'd be able to really work on that. And actually, we've been working on that in person classes. So I'm offering that in kitchen classes. Let's do 2 sets of that. Yes, I know. I'm gonna do, let's see if we can do a different song, maybe. I don't know if that's gonna be the right mood. Yeah. Ready? We're gonna go high lateral to the right. 7, and 1, 2, lateral T. Plie. Passe. Front. Passe. Side lunge. Again, in, lateral T. Out. Side lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, last side. 6, 7, and left. Plie. Okay. We're breathing a little heavy, sweating a lot. And also we did that. Good job. Can we, yeah, it's okay. Can we do, our variation on 7? We need to do that on the floor. And then we'll do 1 set of coccyx balance. So 4 counts up, 4 counts down 2 times, 2 counts up, 2 counts down 4 times. We'll take our coccyx balance up, 1, 2, jackknife up on 3, 4, open the legs to your V, 5, 6, bring it back up, 7, 8, drop the legs, 9, 10, lift them up, 11, 12, bend the knees, 13, 14, lie down, 15, 16, we'll do 4 of those. And then that'll be it. Whew. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, we have 15 minutes. I know folks might have to go to work and do all those things, so I want to keep it to the 11. Apologies for being a little later this morning, but we still got a solid hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes in, so I feel good about that, especially as a first class back in a while, and also like it's 90 degrees outside already. It's like not even 11. Okay. Do you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. That's my turtle. She agrees. Splashing around. Raven, you trying to come in here? I had her walking around the apartment the other day. I had to clean up the tank. Like I did like a full clean. So that took me like 3 hours. And she was just milling around. Anywho, let's come down on the floor. Let's do right leg inverted. Ooh, we are so sweaty. Ready? 5, 6, 7, right hip, 2 down. Again. 4 counts up. 4 counts down. 2 counts. Split. 4, Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 1. Again. Up. 2 count. Last one. All the way up. 2 count. Arms and legs. Open. Drop the legs. Then down. Again. Up. We got one more. Oh my goodness, we did it. We did it, girl, we did it. Woo, bring the knees in. And drop to one side one more time. And other side. And turn on your belly. Arch up. Sit back. Let's take our push-ups to finish. 15. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1. Woo! All right. Wow. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay. Okay. Very good. So let me see. Let me see. I believe we're gonna do class again next Friday. Please hold. Listen, now if I don't look at my calendar, I'd be confused. Yeah, so we'll have class next Friday, and I'll try to remember to charge my phone the night before so I can start right at 9. We'll do 9 to 11. We'll do a little phrase as well. And then the week after that, the 27th, I have to teach in person at the conservatory at 10 a.m. So I won't be able to do class. Actually, I'm going to be at Boston Conservatory from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. So I won't be able to do class on the 27th. So just keep that in mind. So we'll do class next week, probably not on the 27th. We can see what happens on September 3rd. I know that's Labor Day weekend, but I'm probably going to be around, so I'll probably teach on the 3rd. And then we start the school year. Can you believe it? We're going back to the school year. So I think that's all I got. I hope that you had a good class. I missed doing this for my body, but also for you. I know that I appreciate the messages. I got a lot of messages that people are like, where's class? And can I get some old videos? And, this has really been like the thing that I do and that I have access to. So that really was like encouraging for me, because sometimes, you just don't really know like if it's land. I mean, I know it's landing, but then I don't know. I'm also one of these people that sometimes needs that extra little reinsurance. And I was like, if I don't teach, like it's not gonna be a big deal. Like people won't even notice, and like y'all did. So that was just a good reminder, like a good like spark for me to be like, hello, yes, let's stay in this. Even though I wasn't just like taking time off. I was busy, but yeah, and trying to keep this into the schedule for the rest of the year, because who knows what's gonna happen fall, this Delta variant, all the things. I'm here. We've done this already for over a year, so like we can keep doing this in the kitchen together. Yeah, I hope that you have a great weekend. Boston Conservatory has their performance tonight, so I think I'll put the link up in my link tree once I get it, because I didn't get the link yet. Once I get the link, I'll put it up in my link tree. If you want to tune in and see the show, you can see the show. Yeah, it's been great. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.